Hi guys. All right, today we're going to look at 6.1, which is find part of a group. And so on these, you're starting off with a fraction and you're multiplying it by a whole number. So I went ahead and did 4 sample problems to help get you started. And on this first page, we're going to look at 1 through 12. So the ones that we don't do, I want you to do by yourself, but I want you to do it like how I'm modeling here. So the first one says 3/10 times 10. That's the same as saying 3/10 of 10. So I made my 10. I made my 10 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the 5, the denominator here, tells me that I need to make 5 groups. So when I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm circling 5, making those 5 equal groups. And then the 3 in the numerator tells me that I need 3 of those. So here's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. And then my answer is how many are in those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6 times 30, or 5, 6 of 30. I made my 30 dots, and it helps me to go ahead and think about how many are going to be in each dot. So I go ahead and do 30 divided by 6, which is 5. So I know that when I'm writing out my dots, I can go ahead and put them in like these little groups of 5 together, so that it's just kind of easier and you don't have dots all over the place. Line them up, and it's much easier to, when it comes time to start counting them and start creating your groups. They're already lined up, and so it makes your job a little bit easier. So I've got 30 dots. They're in 6 groups. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those groups. So if there's 5 in a group, that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then here, 3/4 of 16. I've got 16 dots. They're broken into, my denominator says 4, so I made 4 groups. I need 3 of those groups, so 1, 2, 3. So this would be 4, 8, 12. Number 10 says 2/3 of 21. I've got 21 dots. I know that there's going to be 7 in each group. I need 2 of those groups. So out of my 3, I'm going to use 2 of them. So that's 7 here and 7 here, which makes 14. So go ahead and do the rest of this column and this column over here. And then you can cross out 13. And then let's look at 14 and 15. So on these are same thing, but practicing within a word problem. So I want you, it says Lauren spent 24 hours on the computer last week. She spent 2/3 of the time doing homework. How much time did Lauren spend doing homework? So if it's 2/3 of the time is that 24 hours. So 2/3 of 24, or 2/3 of the time. So I'm just taking that wording out and replacing it with what the number is at 24. So 2/3 of 24. So go ahead and find that. And then here on 15, going back to 14, you can use your dots in practice using the model, or you can multiply and do the algorithm. Here, 15, it says a display at the Natural Science Museum contains 21 plant and animal fossils. So the 21 is including both plants and animals. 4/7 of the fossils in the display are animal fossils. And so how many fossils in the display are animal fossils? So here, when you've got 2 different things, like I had to go back and reread it just to make sure that it wasn't like it mentioned that the 21 includes plant and animal. So I need to make sure that when it gets to the question, that it's whatever fraction it gave me, like 4/7 are the ones of the animals. I want to make sure in my question it's still talking about animals. I don't want it to switch over to the other thing and start asking me about plants, because then that would involve an extra step. This one is just a one step. It's just asking about the animals. So you're finding 4/7 of 21. Then on the back, I want you to do 16 through 21. And again, you're identifying, you're reading, you're identifying what it's asking you to do. So like here it's talking about fossil displays at a museum. 4 nights of them, they're looking and exploring 4 nights of the displays. Well, there's a total of 36 displays at the museum. So 40 or 4 nights of 36. And so I want you on every single one of these, I want you to write out what equation you're doing. So you could write out 4 nights of 36, or you could change that and put 4 nights times 36. But I want you to identify what it is that you're multiplying, and then you can solve it using multiplication, using the standard algorithm, or if you'd like to use the models, go ahead and you can draw that out. Some of these numbers are a little bit bigger than the first page, so just be organized with your dots because there's like these are, a bigger number. Then on 18 and 19, it gives you the model. And here, like on 19, you don't need to solve, you need to identify what they're doing. So just looking at this, they haven't put it into groups. So you need to go look and you need to see, okay, I've got a 7 in the denominator, a 5, a 7, and a 7. I need to see how I could group these. It looks like all of them have 28 holes, so there's 28 dots. Um, and I need to see, is there a way to group these into 7 or 5 groups? They need to be equal. So you're thinking, which one of these numbers, 7, can that be divided into 28, or can 5 be divided into 28? And take out which one can't. One of those cannot. And then your numerator tells you how many of those groups of 7 that you need. So they've circled what they need. So you don't have to get your answer. You just have to understand what it's representing. Then over here, they gave you the problem and the counters to use. And then down here, 20 and 21. You're doing multi-step. So these are like the ones that I was talking about. So like on this one, Natalie has 64 beads. She used 24 beads to make a bracelet. So go ahead and stop there and do that part. She used 7/8 of the remaining beads. So you have to figure out what those remaining beads are. So there's an extra little step in there. And then this one says, the members of the Parents Association are making 6 batches of brownies and 12 batches of fruit bars for the bake sale. They'll need a half a cup of sugar for each batch. So here you're going to have to do like what we've been doing, but 2 times. So a half a cup of sugar for each batch. Well, you've got 2 batches. You have the 6 batches of brownies, and then you've got the 12 batches of fruit. So I would break this apart and go ahead and do your brownies on one side and your fruit bars on the other. And then you're going to have the amount of sugar that you need for the brownies, and then the amount of sugar that you need for the fruit bars, and then you'll have to combine them because it's saying how much sugar do they need. So you're going to have to combine those to see how much they need in all. All right, so go ahead and do those on the back there, and then when you are done, you can go to the choice board, and there's some additional practice with the games that are listed on there. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.